You
So
read that?
awesome. Smell my, oh my goodness.
I'm like, Gwen, really?
That's
It
clever
smells
though.
good though because it's a nutty flavor. So
Okay.
it's called Smell My Nuts. I've only lit it one time because literally
Okay.
I'm like, I don't really want to use it too much because it still smells good. But
Yeah.
it's
The sentimental value.
it's a
Yes.
sentiment. So, but when you open it up, it smells like almonds and pecans, and it
Ooh.
smells so good. So I
I
keep
like
it.
that.
But isn't that so funny? Like, smell my nuts. I mean, literally.
That is hilarious.
It is hilarious. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. Just smell my nuts. Maybe I should put it up there like that. Just smell my nuts. Why don't
Right.
you? Oh man. So yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. I totally understand where you're coming from. The sense, when you're young and you're growing up and all that. So let's go ahead and get into the show. You guys, you're already with us. You're already kind of watching us going through this whole thing. Welcome to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. Man, I'm telling you, we're already having a good time talking about scents. And this woman here is a candle maker now. And so she makes scents according to like maybe her travels and things kind of that get her reminiscing about, places she's gone and smells she's smelled. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Oh my gosh, if you guys know about my Smell My Nuts, okay, it's a candle, y'all. It's a candle. Don't go there. It's a candle. Anyway, so just saying. All right. So I'm telling you, people will do it to you now, okay? The company is called Ellie Stay Lit, and I want to welcome the owner of the company to the show. Please tell everybody who you are. What's your name, girlfriend? Tell me.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. My name is Yejide Olutosin.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I didn't do that.
Thank you for letting me introduce myself.
Please. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would have been, I would know. I'm just saying. Thank God. Okay, go ahead.
No worries. It's not too far from Yaya though.
Well, it's actually Yahaloma, but no, I suffer the same. It's Yahaloma, but people can't say Yahaloma, so they started calling me Yaya, and it just stuck, and that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been there too. People that are really close to me are allowed to call me Ye. Everyone else has to say Yejide.
Okay, Yejide.
Perfect. On the first try. Nice.
I'm gonna get it again. So Yejide, tell me about when you started. I mean, why candles, and how did you kind of figure out candles? I mean, why not scented papers or stuff like that? I mean, there's other things by candles. A good
question. Yeah, no, that is a good question. So this really came out of a hobby, really. It's only about 4 months old hobby, just with everything that's going on right now, not really being able to go out of the house. I needed to keep myself busy from going stir crazy. And so I just bought a candle kit, realized that it was something that I really enjoyed. I found just the experience of creating candles to be very therapeutic and an opportunity for me to express myself creatively. And then I think through that, I started thinking about ways that I could share this experience with others. And so I do want to let you know a little bit more about the name, because obviously my name is not Ellie.
No.
Ellie is my late maternal grandmother's nickname. And that's who the candle line is named after. She was very, very special to me. And I've been looking for ways to integrate her memory into my life for quite some time. And so I think through creating the candles, having that experience, and then wanting to share that experience with others is really kind of the birth child of the Ellie Stay Lit brand.
Wow. That, to me, that is amazing. It's it's a beautiful thing to do. You know, I think back in the day, all of our grandparents had an E on the end. Like my grandmother's her name, and the name that everybody called her by was Nellie.
Yes.
So everybody had an E on the end. It's Nellie.
Wow. Yes.
Susie.
Yep.
So y'all had that E on the end of that Y, you know, and it made it home like, okay, so I can actually go back to the sense that this woman had in her home, because she made her own jellies and her own preserves and things like that. And I mean, apples and cinnamon and peaches and plums, you know, things like strawberries and blueberries. The scents that just came out of that kitchen are nowhere near compared to the scents I have in mine.
Right.
There's no way. I'm gonna have to get old and then experimental. You know?
That's what I think. I think it comes with wisdom, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, when I think about even when I was younger, and I'm still pretty young, I don't know if I had the time to really make my house a home. And that's something that I've taken the opportunity to do since we are in our homes more now than ever.
Right.
And so, but I definitely agree with you. I mean, just getting old, getting comfortable with yourself, and really creating things around you that reflect the best parts of you.
Yeah.
Just really a part of growing older.
It really is. And I mean, you know, when you're cooking something in the kitchen and everybody flocks to the kitchen and they want to be like, oh, what are you cooking? You know, that just makes me want to cook tonight. Like, I'm really right now thinking, what can I cook tonight? So bring everybody home. So it's like, but it's so cool because, I mean, you know, you think your sense, you know, possibly bring back those moments and those memories of everybody gathered at the table, eating at a festivity or eating at night and talking and laughing and just a happy go lucky kind of feeling that everybody yearns for and nobody can have right now.
Exactly. And that is really where the destinations line came from. You know, the locations that I selected for the candle line are, to your point, these were experiences. It's more than just, oh, this is a country that I've selected. I have heartfelt memories attached to these destinations because of people and because of experiences and food and talking and learning about someone that, you know, lives across the globe, but they have the same wants, needs, likes, dislikes. You know, they wake up in the same world that we do. And so that really is what I hope comes out of kind of my first line is this discovery of not only these really beautiful scents, but these really beautiful locations that are filled with equally beautiful people and stories and experiences.
Wow. So tell me like your favorite scent that you have.
Yes. So I only have 2 so far. The brand is only 3 weeks old.
Congratulations, though. Congratulations.
Thank you. My favorite scent is Zanzibar Zest. Zanzibar was the first African island that I had ever gone to. It was actually as a part of a work trip, and I just fell in love with the culture. It's right off the coast of Tanzania in East Africa. And what really stuck out to me were the people. I love the fact that even though they were attached to this landmass, they had a very unique vibe. There's really no other word to say it. And it was very energetic, a very frenetic energy. You have, you know, this reminiscence of the fact that this was a trade port. You have the influence of them being in the ocean. So, you know, eating fresh seafood, everything that you're eating, it was grown there, was cultivated there. Wow. And I just got a chance to really meet with some great people there that were able to show me a different view of East Africa than I think you get on the mainland. And that just, it really stuck in my mind. And like I said, because of the fact that we aren't really able to travel as much, when I thought back to memories that I really cherished, Zanzibar was kind of first on my list. And I really love the scent profile that I've been able to create. And it's actually a bestseller. There's only like 10 candles left. So wow. I am not alone in my love for Zanzibar Zest.
Awesome. You know, I mean, thinking about scents thinking about candles, you know, what, I mean, do you have specific shapes that you make? Are they round? Are they small? I mean, how do they, I
Yeah,
mean, do you have a sample with you?
I do.
Awesome.
I was
I'd love
waiting.
to see it. I'd love to see it.
Yes, let me get it for you right now. I should have probably put it in a much more convenient place.
That's okay. Nothing's convenient nowadays.
I know. I was like, okay, let me find a place where there's like light and everything else.
Yeah, because
So
we're all
this is,
hermits right now. Oh, look at that. We're all hermits right now.
yes, we are all hermits right now. And I think that's really why this came to be, because it's like, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be a hermit stuck in my house, I want
I
my house
gotta do
to smell very
something.
good.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. I gotta do something.
So this is the box that it comes with, and this is the Ellie Stay lid.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see on the
Nice.
camera. And so when you get it, it comes in this vessel here. It's 8 ounces. And so hopefully you can see the
Yep.
label.
Oh, awesome.
And so it's aromatherapy. You can smell the scent profile.
Mm-hmm.
So think citrus, but I do deepen it a little bit with some sea musk, because obviously it's an island country. You can't get
Right.
away with not smelling the ocean. And so I
Mm.
infuse that into the candle. And yes, so there will be another version of this that I'll likely be making in the next couple of weeks. That'll be a couple of sizes smaller.
Mm.
And I'm looking to get some tops. But this
Mm.
is the sample that I wanted to bring and show you, so you get a feel for the brand and kind of
Mm.
the, you know, the thought process behind it, because I
Yeah.
want it to be very intentional.
Wow. You know, a lot of people don't understand. It's not just making a candle. It's the container. It's
Yes.
the box. It's the boxing, because it has to hold the candle in it. Has to
Yes.
protect the candle from getting, you know, crushed or broken. You know, when you're looking at tops, so that's more money. So
Yes.
everything is money. It's like, okay, I have to have the box. So then you have to have your
Right.
labels. So then what are the labels going to look like? And then, you know, is it going to be clear? Is it going to be like a 4, a 6, a 8, a 12, a 16? I mean,
All of those things.
seriously,
Yes.
exactly. So what was it like for you when you figured out, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and make a candle company? I mean, did you think it was going to be so many details, or did
I
you kind
did.
of go in and expect it?
No, I did. And, you know, full disclosure, I am an MBA student. So some of these things I've learned. I also have worked with other local businesses in the Washington, D.C. area around their logos and social media. So I did have a bit of experience around, you know, to your point, the packaging was
Right.
definitely a bit of a stumbling block for me as far as
Mm-hmm.
just thinking through, one, how do I make sure that you receive the candle, it's not broken,
It's not broken.
and
Yeah.
all the things. So I did do some trial runs. I actually mailed candles to myself,
Oh, nice.
just so I could make sure that, you know, the postman isn't throwing if he decides to throw the candle, will the vessel crack?
Yes.
All of those
Yes.
things. And so,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I think that this has been a really great challenge for me, because I think for the first time in my life, this is my brand versus
Mm-hmm.
working on others. And so I do think that there was a different level of diligence applied around making sure that everything was really perfect, because at the end of the day, I'm asking people to spend their money on something that's not food, not
Right.
rent, you know, not medication, but to
Mm-hmm.
really provide them with this therapeutic experience. And I want to make sure that it doesn't start off badly because, you know, you received something that was broken in the mail. So a
Right.
lot of time really went into the packaging, and now I'm thinking through kind of what I want the messaging to be, with regards to the brand, because Ellie Stay Lit is more than just candles. It is a wellness brand. And so there is a lot of thought that's being put into how do we make wellness, particularly in Black and Brown communities, a priority, and not something that's seen as this luxury or
Right.
something that only certain types of people have access to. And sometimes wellness could be as simple as, you know, getting a candle that you really appreciate, having that scent having that therapeutic experience where you're really able to just breathe in and breathe out, that can really be wellness any day of the week. And so I
Definitely.
want to use this brand to, highlight that as well. So that's
you hit
something
on
that
a
I'm thinking about.
you hit on a really big point. And then and the biggest point that you've hit on is where Black and brown people feel like they can't afford certain things. I'm going to challenge you today. Those shoes that you just paid $250 for? That right there is not really a necessity unless you have a very bad foot issue. You have something going on with your feet,
right?
Not a color, not a brand, but just like pain. Okay, $250 versus pain. Okay, got it. But as far as like those Nikes that you want, put that $250 to good use. Get yourself an aromatherapy, get yourself a couple of books that you can write in, and start writing down your ideas to make yourself a better business person. $250 goes a long way. And I have my scented candles on the side because I am a scented candle person, as you guys can know. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. But definitely, you have to kind of prioritize. And this is one of those things. You have to treat yourself. You have to. It's just not something, and you feel better about it. Having those scents and those candles, and then just like you just sit back and you have your cup of tea, and it's like, oh, you don't have to be this posh person. You can be in the most
sweatpants.
You could be whatever. I like those puffy pants that my husband hates when he touches them. He goes, like, I love that. I love the scent. So I'll turn on my little candle over there with my little scent going. I'll get my books out that I'm writing my ideas down on, and I'll start and I'll just go for it. It's
love it.
Those things. Yeah, definitely. So this, to me, as a person, an entrepreneur, someone going after their goals, I've taken that $250. I've never spent $250 on shoes anyway, but I've taken that $250 and I've done multiple things with it, and it's brought me back. Instead of being $250 that I put out, now I'm getting $500 back. So that's and anybody can really start something. Like you said, this is just 3 weeks old. So what do you envision this company being in the next year? I mean, because literally, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not believe there's going to be a vaccine within a year. That's just my, and if it is, it's one of those ghetto, vaccines.
Oh no.
It's a ghetto vaccine. It's like, it takes 10 years to develop a proficient vaccine. At least 10 years. We're trying to do this in a year. Yeah, it's gonna be ghetto.
It is fast.
I'm sorry. It's gonna be the Southside ghetto vaccine that just takes you through we'll get you through 3 months, give or take.
Oh no. And then it's gonna be like a ton of boosters. I mean, at the end of the day though, there's never a bad time for wellness, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I picked this time because this was when I was most available. Mm-hmm. I think I've been able to use this time or this break or however we want to kind of designate what this whole experience looks like to each of us. And for me, I think I had a moment of clarity and just introspection around my own wellness and whether or not I was taking the time to make space for myself and breathe and practice yoga and meditate and do these things on a consistent basis. And that's what I really had a chance to do during COVID. And it's kept me busy and it makes me feel good. And so I want to be able to create a platform where people are able to see more people that look like you and I doing these types of things.
Definitely.
And so it's candles now. I will be expanding the product line into some other things, because I have gotten some feedback from parents who are like, I really want to support, but I don't feel comfortable having a candle around a 3-year-old, which
Oh,
makes complete sense. I do not want anyone
yes.
to burn down their homes. And so I will have a line of wax melts coming out next month.
Gotcha.
And I'm looking into getting a Ellie Stay Lit wax warmer. And so it'll come as a kit. And then there will also be reed diffusers. So I will take these curated scents that I've created from these destinations that I've traveled to. And if you don't want to plug in anything, if you don't want to light a candle, you can experience these scents just by dropping them into a bottle of scented oils that I create. So,
oh, that's so nice. It's so nice. You know what I've seen, and I know we got to go, but I've seen those, they're like dryer sheets, but they're not really dryer. They come like this like big thing, and you can put them in your air vent, and it goes on the top of your air vent, and it when your air goes on, it pushes the scent. It like bypasses like a scent sheet.
Wow.
And it puts it throughout the house too. So that might be something for, people who have babies who don't want maybe the wax melts or anything like that around either. So like a scent sheet.
Okay.
So
I could think of how to infuse that. No, that's
right, like infuse it, kind of like a dryer sheet. It looks like a little bit of a thicker dryer sheet, basically, and you just put it in your AC vents, and when it comes out like, smell my nuts. You guys, I have to say, just so you know, Smell My Nuts is right here, okay? This is Smell My Nuts. It's a candle. I have to, because people drink. All right. But I want to thank you so much for being on the show. How you say your name again, girl? Ooh, I am so bad. Huh?
Yay, G-Day.
Yay, G-Day. It's so pretty. I like it, though.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. Yay, G-Day, thank you so much for being on the show. And I hope nothing but the best success for you. And if you want me to sample it, and do a review, you can send me one.
Okay. Great. Honestly, please send me.
I would love to do a review on it, and then I can burn it, and then while I'm doing it, I can kind of like, this is my sponsor for today kind of thing.
Great.
Gosh, you got a network, you know what I'm saying?
You do.
You're gonna be a business, you got a network. Thank you, Yay Today. Guys, Ellie Stay Lit. We're gonna have all of her information in the description box below. All you have to do is go ahead and click on the link if it's highlighted. If it's not, copy and paste that into your browser and press enter. It'll take you straight there. And I can't wait to receive my candle so that I can I'm gonna give you a full review, and you won't be smelling it. I will. It's gonna be mine. But I will definitely. When I receive it, I'm gonna do a review, because I think I love things. And get within your inner person, knowing that you really want these scents instead of having that $250 pair of shoes on your feet that get dirty every time you walk through a puddle. You don't need that. What you need is something that's going to elevate your mind and bring on those, on that calmness, so that you can think about your next business, guys. Thank you so much. And you guys, thank you. I'm going to see you again soon, right?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So here we go. All right, guys, don't forget to dare to be different. All right. See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh man, that's so cool. I like that. Just don't do anything that says smell my nuts, please.
I haven't visited any locations with that in the name, so.
Okay, just saying.